We've got a lot of years where we worked extremely hard. We didn't take vacations, we worked overtime, we saved, and now we've got to the point where once we transition over into retirement, we need those dollars to work for us. We need it to pay us a paycheck. We need to make sure that our nest egg is big enough that we can live the life that we've always dreamed about in retirement. And we need to make sure that we've got enough different sources of income coming in to be able to do those things. So yes, and I think you can work hard for the money, but also we can make that money work for you.
I love it. I'm so glad you took that and just went with it.
I just ran with it.
You just ran with it. We have worked hard for our money. We do have to replace the paycheck. How do we step into that role and know that we've saved enough? Because I think a lot of times, we think we're going to spend less in retirement. Maybe, I don't know why, because I plan on having a lot of Saturdays in retirement and spending that way too.
Right. Well, it'll be hopefully all Saturdays in retirement.
Exactly.
So, I think the first thing is really understanding what that could look like. So everybody's retirement dreams and hopes are a little bit different, and I want to spend a lot of time with family. That's what's going to fuel my fire in retirement, but I might not want to do it at home. We might want to travel and go places, and I really want experiences with my family, and so I need to understand what that might look like in terms of income needs and requirements. And I think everybody's income needs are going to be a little bit different. So understanding that is paramount. And then we can transition into, okay, if this is the amount that we need for income, how's the best way to get that? What kind of investments do we need that's going to provide the income to be able to do what we want to do?
Something we also have to think about when we are thinking about having enough income is inflation, which is at the top of a lot of our minds right now. Maybe a few years ago, it would kind of creep up and we weren't considering it.
Yeah.
Healthcare costs as well, Megan.
Mm-hmm. So there's actually 3 that we kind of use often. We call them a hit to your bottom line: healthcare, inflation, and taxes. All of them make a big impact on the value of your dollar. I don't know about you, Amy, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and I think I drive a car now that is more expensive than the first home that I purchased.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Yeah.
That's inflation.
It's happening. Yes.
It's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. So we need to account for that. Now, I know that not all expenses are at that same rate of inflation. Healthcare costs is a lot more. It's a higher adjustment and inflation rate on healthcare costs. So how do we make sure that we've got enough assets set aside to be able to account for that? And there are studies out there, Amy, that say you need anywhere between $250,000 and $300,000 per person.
That number keeps creeping up.
It does.
Every year as well.
Absolutely. So you've got inflation, you've got healthcare, and heaven forbid you forget about taxes, because the tax man will come calling. So all those things are important. We can incorporate understanding what those adjustments could look like into your plan. It's just sitting down and explaining these are the things that we need to make sure that we get covered.
And I think it's important to note, if you've saved well and you've done a good job with the B word, the budget, throughout your working years, sometimes we do think we can do this on our own. And this doesn't seem like a DIY project, not only that can be done, but that I would want to do.
Right. I mean, can I do it? Yes. Should I do it? Maybe not. And if you're a professional in whatever your job is, you're going to feel like I did really good at this, so I can probably do really good at managing my own finances. And you can do good at it. Is it the best for you? There might be some strategies that we have that you don't know about. There's some experiences that we've gone through with our families that lend us to understanding some different things than you might know about. So it's okay if you are a do-it-yourselfer. I would say still come in and sit down with us, because we can come up with some different strategies that you just might not have thought of yet. Or maybe you don't have the access to the different types of investments that we do.
It's what you do every single day. Yeah. That's the big point. And the rest of the time you can go out and get on the golf course, go travel, be with the grandkids.